Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will introduce myself. My name is Zidan Aqilah Rasyid from biotechnology. I will present about agricultural science and food technology that I choose for my project. Before I continue about our topic, we have to know about the definition one by one. First, the definition of agriculture and food. The definition is the science or practice of farming, including cultivation of the soil for the growing of crops and the rearing of animals to provide food, wool, and other products. So the agriculture and food have relates. Second is technology and science. The definition of technology is the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, especially in industry. Second, science. The definition of science is the intellectual and practical activity encompassing the physical and natural world through observation and experimental. The third is agricultural biotechnology. Agricultural biotechnology or agritech and is an area of agricultural science involving the use of scientific tools and techniques including genetic engineering, molecular markers, molecular diagnostic, vaccines, and tissue culture to modify living organisms such as plants, animals, and microorganisms. After we know that the definition one by one, we must know the purpose of making a journal that I explain it. Next slide. The purpose of the journal are to interest someone about the journal that explain the related between agricultural science and technology. And to learn more about biotechnology on agriculture and food technology. Next slide. This is a unit journal. Why is the unit journal? Because it is journal that have all disciplines of agriculture, science and food technology, such as agricultural technology, science and resources, food, and etc. Yes, next slide. Agricultural science. Agricultural science is how to do some experiments on crops of agricultural and make something new crops that have a dominant characteristic, such as botany, entomology, agrology, crop fertilization, biodiversity, genomics, and etc. Next slide. Food technology. Food technology is how to do some experiment that make some new food that more healthier and more delicious and no chemical material, such as apiculture, applied microbiology, enzyme engineering, food chemistry, food flavoring, etc. And From that statement, I am choose one of the journal by Zhong Sang Kuo that observe and make one journal is titled Rice Carrying Capacity and Sustainable Produce of Rice in Resources Limited Regions. And this is the journal. From the journal, I take 3 points or 3 main article of that. The first is a background. The Zhong Sengku make this journal, and I write rice is a staple crops that feeding almost half of the world population. With the growing population and urbanization, the demand of rice increasing, but the rice production doesn't increase because of various environmental stresses. So it is very necessary to develop a technology to produce large amount of rice in environmental stresses conditions. That is the background of Song Sengku make this journal. And the second is causes. The cause is example of the stresses is from 2 factors, that is biotic and abiotic. The first, biotic. Biotic stresses are the example of biotic stresses are wheat, fowl, and domestic animal eat rice, and plant disease and insect pests. The fowl is like chicken, chicken or duck. Second is sample of abiotic stresses. The abiotic stresses are drought, salinity, and temperature, so on. That is the cause of Song Sengku make this journal. Third is the purposes. The purpose of Song Sengku make this journal is to develop technology to increase rice production in regions where the environmental stresses is quite large. And second is for better understanding the sustainable use of natural resources in resources limited regions, or the natural calamities happen and reduce of the effect of natural resource shortage on rice produce. So that is all my presentation, and I think it's enough because I explained too hard and difficult to understanding. I'm sorry. I think it's enough to share the knowledge that I got from the journal that I read, and I read. Hope it is useful fid dunya wal akhirah. Thank you for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.